Good morning. I wanted to make you a quick video. I know it is already midweek. It is a Wednesday and it's definitely not the 1st of March. So I went ahead and posted all of the contents for Chapter 7 at the beginning of the week as usual. Chapter 7 I'm going to comment on in a separate video, some of the content that I think is important. The things that I wanted to alert you to, I went ahead and made a post or announcement earlier this week that on Monday, March 9th, there's a teacher career fair. It is on campus here at Fort Hays, so if you're close to Hays or living in Hays, this is something you definitely want to take advantage of. There'll be all kinds of representatives from different districts in Kansas. In fact, there's a list that's available on that link that I gave you. And you know, this can be seen as a little mini interview opportunity. And I think with anything that's new to you, the more you do it, the more comfortable you get and the better you get at it. And I always try to tell my students, go ahead and sit down at those districts, the ones who you think, I'm not even interested in getting a job there, or I don't even know if I'm going to stay in the state of Kansas. Regardless of what you believe your future will hold, I think it's important to get that interview experience, to meet new administrators. And in the world of K through 12, it's an interesting dynamic in the fact that you can sit at a table and talk to a district, come with interview questions, let them kind of give you a miniature interview. So you want this to be a professional setting as far as dress and taking some very clean resumes with you. And then meeting those administrators and some of those people that show up as support for their district. And the reason that's important is if there is a time you do want to get a job, it's funny how the administrator you sit down with on March 9th in Hays, Kansas, knows the administrator of the place you ultimately want to get a job. And those connections are really, really important. And so is the experience of sitting down and talking to an individual in basically kind of a cold call situation, sitting there and having questions for them and knowing what questions to ask. So I've also told my students, my on-campus students, that if you are going to go to the teacher career fair, something that might behoove you is to just look at what are the top 25 questions that might be asked at a teacher interview or an educational-based interview. So definitely do a little bit of research, go dressed professionally, take some clean copies of your resume, and just don't be fearful just to sit down anywhere because they want to meet you as bad as you want to meet them. So if you don't sit down, you've maybe missed out on an opportunity you would have never knew existed. So that's my little perk on the teacher career fair on Monday, March 9th. I sent a link to that and there's more information in that link. And then secondly, one of the things that I did is I know that we talk about the content of what is teacher conduct or what is seen as a code of conduct for educators, but this actually outlines it based on a small brochure that the Kansas Department of Education put out, and I'm going to go ahead and send you that link. It's very small and it's all bullet points, so it's very readable. It's a quick reference, but it goes and outlines your code of conduct with regard to students. It goes into what a district expects for you with regard to a code of conduct, and it goes into a community as a whole, just how teachers are seen in this greater or global look. So I just wanted to alert you that I'm going to post those. I posted that one item about the teacher career fair, and I'm going to post the teacher's code of conduct that's actually put out by the Kansas Department of Education. Lastly, I will make a second video that will outline some of the important parts of Chapter 7 and talk about some of that behavioral psychology and how some of that plays out in your classroom with regard to rewards and consequences and how you can kind of set up structures like that are really positive in your classroom. So anyway, have a good week. I'm aware that it's already Wednesday. I'm running a little behind. It has been kind of overwhelming. It's not just about teaching at this institution. There's a lot of service work that goes into making an institution like this successful for everyone. So anyway, have a good week and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.